And welcome to halftime here. Wildcats lead this one 29-25. And we're going to have a conversation with Melany Carrasco. Melany, a big part of Wildcat athletics here, and does a lot of different things. But first and foremost, Melany, what's the experience been like for you being here at Pearl River?
It's been amazing.
Let's turn that just a little bit up there. There we go.
It's been amazing. The people here are truly welcoming. I was at first intimidated come from the coast, and I feel like everybody's been welcoming with open arms. Yeah.
So let's talk about your weekly Wildcat update. I'll tell you what, that has become so popular. Just tell us about how you prep for that and a little bit about the background on it.
Oh, it's been an amazing program. I was blessed to be given it by the opportunity by Richard, and basically it's just a rundown and trying to get student involvement in all of our athletics and such. Talking about our students' accomplishments and just spreading the word about Pearl River.
So, what has driven you to take this road with your education and career so far?
Well, all my life I've been super passionate about social media, being able to talk and reach out. I mean, when I was in fourth grade, I remember opening a YouTube channel and vlogging with my parents because I wanted to be just like the people I watched. And in high school, I started exploring sports. It wasn't really something I was into at first because my parents were always like, you don't really need to be out of football games. But when I started experiencing it through yearbook, I loved it. I loved the environment. I loved the culture behind it. Just the fact that everybody can come together for one purpose, to cheer on our people.
You talked earlier about rundown. You ran down Coach Only a while ago. That's one thing about when you're a reporter down on the microphone, you're trying to get it quite impressive. Let's talk about, you have some interaction with our coaches. Of course, you're going to be doing this for us at the halftime with Coach Fletcher and Coach Only. But just kind of talk about your involvement, what you've seen so far here from the staffs at the mini sports at Pearl River.
Oh, yeah, like I said before, like very open arms. Like right now, trying to run down Coach Only, it's very intimidating. He's game time, got his game face on, and you don't know how they're going to take in for if they can have a couple moments to share or stuff like that. I met the softball coach yesterday about creating some fun videos with their team, and she was completely open to it, and she was just get my number and we'll be in contact, which is very nice. It's super nice.
Melanie, I talk a lot on the air about our team, and you're one of those team of student workers here that Richard does such a great job, organization, training, and just teaching y'all a lot of the meticulous details of what it involves with the video and the social media and things of that nature. But this team, and you're a part of this team. People tell me all the time they can't believe it's students. Just the quality product that y'all put out event after event.
Yes. It's amazing work. Carissa and Sultan, you go through the Instagram and like you said, you think, wow, like these are students, these are kids coming up with this amazing stuff, like university level. Like you could look at Tennessee. His media team, very well spoken of, and you could almost compare it to Sultan's work. It's fantastic and very impressive. And Richard too, he's been completely understanding. That transition from high school to college, it's very hard, and having somebody who's on top of you while also understanding the obstacles that you may come through, it's very nice.
What's been your most enjoyable moment here at Pearl River thus far?
Well, I really enjoyed football season. It was so fun being able to work with all the student workers. Halloween was super fun, getting ready to, being able to dress up while still being able to work and just meeting everybody. Well, we got a bunch of fun personalities, Grace and Hannah, hilarious bunch, but when it's time to work, we work.
Looking at Pearl Community College, and for those who have not been here in a while that come to this campus, the first thing a lot of people say now after not being here for a while is, wow, you of course have been here and, exploring the campus, getting used to everything. But what's some of the first impressions you've seen from either friends or family the first time they've come on campus?
They too, when you drive up from the coast, you got to take Highway 26, and that's like, it looks like you're driving through like the middle of the forest. But when you get here, it's like, wow, like look at these facilities, look at all these, like I feel like day after day we're developing, we're adding something new, it's incredible. I mean, right now we're building 2 new dorms, and they're like almost about to be like in the later stages of the finishing it. So it's incredible. The people here, like I said, the facilities are amazing.
It is. We appreciate all you do so far for us and the things you're going to do. We're excited to have you as part of our team here on PRCC Media, in front of the camera, a lot of times behind the camera, down in front of the camera. And what's the difference? That's a good thing I'll close with. Be behind the camera and then in front of the camera. What mentally for you, what's different about those? I know there's difference, but how do you think different in those two roles?
Well, I guess behind the camera, it's just kind of like a different world. You're in front of the camera, you're focusing on speaking, your presentation, but like behind the camera, it's like, I guess it's the same thing, kind of like, how is this being presented? How is this being taken in? Yeah.
So I got one more thing to ask you. So if you had your choice today to go and work for anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Ooh, I definitely dream of being like an ESPN analyst, kind of like Malika Andrews talking, and yeah, I would definitely dream of doing something like that. Well, also social media marketing for like any sports team, maybe the Pelicans.
We're on the route to that. Let me tell you, you have the stuff you've done. So many people so impressed with what you've done in just a short time here. Moving forward, as I said earlier, to all the great things you're going to do in the future. Thank you, Melany.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll take a break here. Wildcats lead this one halftime, score of 29-25. We come back out of this 1 minute break. I'm going to give you the first half numbers here on PRCCmedia.com